guys, good morning. So I was editing the vlogs. I'm like, whoa, and they're gone. 3 days behind. And pretty much, I thought it was really warm today. Come outside to go in the pool. It's really cold, so I'm not going in the pool at all. So yeah, that sucks. And it's really cold, so I'm like wearing this as like a sweater. A lazy day, and now it's raining and it's crappy out. But now we're going to the grocery store, and I have Cassie and her friend Kaylee. So now Kaylee's a YouTube star, and now we're out to grab some groceries so that my mom can make dinner. Yay! Hey Matt, what are you doing?
Sorry.
I'm coming.
Trying to log into my email.
Liebe verdammt nochmal Todesleckere Schnitzel. Ich liebe verdammt nochmal Todesleckere Schnitzel. Right, so if you guys couldn't tell, Matt cut his own hair because he didn't like it growing longer. But you see, he missed a spot. So I just pranked Fornash. I cut out little pieces like this of like, this is like bendable paper, and put it all underneath his pillows. And then with hard cardboard, I cut out shapes like this and put him in his blanket. So when he lifts up his blanket to go to bed, all he's gonna hear is and it's gonna look like confetti. So, what do you have to say about this? Matt, what do you have to say about this?
I can't wait for the end result when he does find it.
Matt thinks it's gonna end up all back on his bed. We'll find out. And now I'm watching The Bachelorette. What is this?
A regular program for a high-stakes standoff over our national debt. We're about to hear from the two men facing off, President Obama and House Speaker John Boehner back-to-back. You see that ticking clock. In just over a week, America hits our credit limit and runs short of the cash we need to pay our bills.
Is not going to be presenting a new plan, and he is complaining about Washington's dysfunction.
George, here comes the president now.
Good evening. Tonight I want to talk about the debate we've been having in Washington over the national debt. The debate that directly affects the lives of all Americans. For the last decade, we've spent more money than we take in. In the year 2000, the government had a budget surplus. But instead of using it to pay off our debt, the money was spent on trillions of dollars in new tax cuts, while 2 wars and an expensive prescription drug program to open up shop and hire workers in a country that can't balance its books. Interest rates could climb for everyone who borrows money. The homeowner with a mortgage, the student with a college loan, the corner store that wants to expand. And we won't have enough money to make job-creating investments in things like education and infrastructure, or pay for vital programs like Medicare and Medicaid. Serious, historic cuts in government spending. Let's cut domestic spending to the lowest level it's been since Dwight Eisenhower was president. Let's cut defense spending at the Pentagon by hundreds of billions of dollars. Let's cut out waste and fraud in healthcare programs like Medicare. And at the same time, let's make modest adjustments so that Medicare is still there for future generations. Finally, let's ask the wealthiest Americans and biggest corporations to give up some of their breaks in the tax code and special deductions. So, the debate right now isn't about whether we need to make tough choices. Democrats and Republicans agree on the amount of deficit reduction we need. The debate is about how it should be done. Most Americans, regardless of political party, don't understand how we can ask a senior citizen to pay more for her Medicare before we ask a corporate jet owner or the oil companies to give up tax breaks that other companies don't get. Keep in mind that under a balanced approach, that 98% of Americans who make under $250,000 would see no tax increases at all. None. In fact, I want to extend the payroll tax cut for working families. What we're talking about under a balanced approach is asking Americans whose incomes have gone up the most over the last decade, millionaires and billionaires, to share in the sacrifice everyone else has to make. For the first time in history, our country's AAA credit rating would be downgraded, leaving investors around the world to wonder whether the United States is still a good bet. Interest rates would skyrocket on credit cards, on mortgages, and on car loans, which amounts to a huge tax hike on the American people. America is still the greatest nation on earth. Not just because we can still keep our word and meet our obligations, but because we can still come together as one nation. Thank you. God bless you. And may God bless the United States of America.
Saying that the
My daughter's thinking, oh my gosh, she's here. What about that? Seeing her is like, wow, what a feeling. Heart's going out of my chest. I've spent so much time out here the last 2 days. Yeah. I feel great that she's going to give me that second chance. But I'm hopeful. Today is the day. I feel it. Wow. National attraction is just there. But I just feel that there's things unsaid and undiscovered for the two of us. And I'm hopeful that she's going to come and feel the same way I do.
Oh, fuck you guys.
That's on my bed.
Yeah, she could not. Fuck you.
I just don't know where your mindset is.
Yes, you go.
Like, will you walk out?
Why are you so mad?
If I were to write down paper what I was looking for, or what I am looking for, you are it.
That's
So,
kind of assuming that dates are.
Can I have the remote back?
I think it is a good thing.
right.
Because you just don't need the time, I guess.
Right. You know, I was testing things out. I wanted to see what was between us, but I still felt really confident in you and who you were, and I knew that you were the type of guy I was looking for. JP! I'm not letting go of you.
No.
So?
It's been a long time.
Has it?
Well, since New York. I've been anxious.
Really?
Yeah, dying to see.